Don't mind me, I've just got some problems to work out. I'm only passing through, or maybe just right out. Somehow something set my sundial backwards, tilted and upside down. Now the shadow hand is pointing time right out of town. I cease to see you when I start to shut my eyes, and I forget that I had said my last goodbyes. Quickly I reopen them and bid you all cheerio, my friend. This goes on for hours and it never seems to end. I don't remember what it is that I just said to you. I've got a noose on my back, something in my shoe. Don't walk backwards, don't be jealous. You're so bloody overzealous. I think I am unsure of what to say. Live long and prosper while the winter melts away. Sticks and stones and traffic cones may keep me safe while they break my bones. Needles live in haystacks like a swarm of tiny drones. Can't keep my extra senses charged for very long. Can't bear to tell you that you're wrong, so very wrong. Can't believe this brief reprieve is stretching outward and up my sleeve. Simply begs the question, how could I be so naive? I don't remember what it is that I just said to you. I've got a noose on my back, something in my shoe. Don't walk backwards, don't be jealous. You're so bloody overzealous. Don't walk forwards, don't be silly. You're the heel they call Achilles. Don't enjoy this private screening. This one doesn't have a meaning.
What? This is the second stream in a row where StreamCourt has decided to not send out the notification. We will be playing Cult Classic Pathologic. If you are not familiar, what do you mean your bones just got moistened? What does that mean? I just drank 3 strawberry Capri Suns. So I might I might have to take a pee break midstream. And I also have a mini Sprite and a bottle of cream soda here. So do not mind that. We are going to sure. Okay. So you got I might lower the desktop volume a bit more for this game because I haven't tinkered with the audio controls. So, for those of you, audio quiet. Main title screen has the most jammin' music ever. And that's the only good thing about this game. This game is really weird because it's simultaneously a piece of art and also the worst game you could ever choose to play.
So, it's all about trickery to you? Wherever have you come from?
No. I detest trickery. But if we ourselves are to suffer deception, our hands are no longer tied. Where are we?
Well, a muscular contraction is there. Means you're already inside of him. This must be one of the ventricles, right here.
What a silly place. It's stuffed. So it's not real for now? I don't think it has started yet.
Does it matter what it's made of? It's definitely struggling. We need to perform sectio transversalis. There's no other way out. What else is there to do?
I know what to do. Those who favor hard logic and direct action are bound to be misguided. Only
This is
you
not
will
Garfield
set us
Kart.
free without us having to destroy something. And I can do miracles. Just let me.
Will you please be quiet? You're a liar and a thief. Who is going to...
Let's... No? Motion blur, disable that. Thank you.
You keep lying to yourself. The truth is my shepherd. Whatever happens, I will find answers, and justice will be restored. I will perform the operation. Medica morbo adhibe.
Don't you go all bossy on me, clever clogs. You will act justly, but your justice will blind you and become his demise. This calls for the gentle hand of a surgeon. Step aside, both of you.
Your gentle hands are used to killing, not giving life. You will inevitably do harm.
Hey, you sick worm.
He has no regard for casualties at all. Neither of you knows compassion.
Yes, it seems unlikely that we'll get along well, but there's only one truth.
Any choice is right as long as it's willed. That's the truth of the matter.
Only the heart will show you the right choice. Stop thinking about yourselves. Think of the sick. He's in pain. I can't see it yet, but I can feel it.
It's not even a trap. It's a grave. Subipsum funis sumus. Can't say I hold a soft spot for it.
I can see that. You're full of hate. Stuffed or not, it's breathing. I can hear it. It can be healed rather than killed.
You mean you won't become a killer? But you will. Mark my word. That's exactly what will happen.
I don't think this game lets you do that, actually.
We won't ever get along. I suggest we be on our way.
Watch, I'm about to open my can of
Shall we
Sprite.
go then?
Let's go. The clock is ticking.
Leo, Sprite, sponsor me? It, you might not be able to see it, but because it's very dark, but they are just standing there. Anything but what? I don't understand. What's wrong with Sprite sponsor? Okay. So this game actually has 3 storylines. And a lot of suffering, both of the player characters and the actual player. Hey, that's me. Bachelor is basically... You basically want to do them left to right. Because this one's the easiest one.
A Bachelor of Medicine was brought here by circumstances most unfortunate.
Sprite.
Jankowski's life work, his theory challenging the existing notions of human mortality, is being harshly persecuted by the powers that be.
What's the golden
Suddenly,
spoiler?
a letter arrives from
Oh my gosh, it's another
suggesting
Garfield
there is
cart
previous
reference. I
undiscovered
can't.
evidence which may support Jankowski's claims. There is a settlement for that
Goose
cause
has been
by
playing,
an
instead of
extraordinary man who
streaming,
may well be seen as objective proof
he has just been playing Garfield cart non-stop.
Grasping at straws of hope, Jankowski decides to follow
He's got like 80 hours in that
divine
game.
providence. Without further ado, he sets off for the settlement. Late at night, Bachelor
Okay,
arrives
Steam,
as he seeks room and
Steam,
board, he gets to know a girl
Friends.
called Eva Yan
He is currently
till dawn.
playing Garfield cart as we speak. He has 140 hours in it. 139. Yo! Jumpus Scarus. Hey yo, it's my boy Papa Murphy. That's him right there. This cutscene's boring. As of today, my mission remains obscure. The examination of Simon Kane, who is rumored to be a man of incredible longevity, may shake the very foundation of modern thanatology and challenge the existent notions of death itself. However, even if this undying Leviathan proves to be more than a fairy tale, the mere confirmation of his existence won't suffice to prevent the powers that be from shutting our laboratory down. I need to figure out the most fruitful approach. Simon is a well-respected man, and if he mistakes my interest for effrontery, it would be nigh impossible to convince him to help me break new ground in the field of human vitality. So that's the mission. Today's quest is unclear, and my other tasks are unclear. Day 1, by the end of which the Bachelor finds himself battling a truly unvanquishable foe. So that's a door. These are windows. It's a bed. Oh wait, we should probably not sleep. My goal is to find this one thing. I will sleep for 12 years. Thank you. Okay. Looks like our only option is this door.
I
Hello?
had a feeling you would come.
Did the sounds from the outside wake you up too? There was a terrible groan, and then something snapped loudly. What sounds are we talking about? I think there are strangers in the back yard by the pond. They're unlikely to be planning mischief, but I have a bad feeling about this. Something's wrong. I can feel it. Dun, 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 dun. I'm afraid to go out to them. I hope they go away soon and stop disturbing our sleep. You can't say I just moistened my left femur. Anyways, thank you, ma'am, for the hospitality. I sincerely hope you have everything you need, because I'm very happy to have you here. Daniil, is it? Could you lead me to your ruler? Are you willing to trade the company of a fascinated woman for that of a dreadful old man, even if he is a sorcerer? That's so sad. But Simon won't go anywhere. He has, and always will be. Even if the moon were to fall to the ground. Please, stay with me a little longer. Okay, please don't moisten your right finger. Glory is the messenger riding ahead of the man, a celebrity from the capital, Bachelor Dan Cosby, founder of Fanartica, a man who challenges death. Of course we've heard of you. This glory is undeserved yet, but I hope that getting to know your ruler will give me a chance to live up to the expectations. That was the sound of me drinking Sprite. Please, if the Coca-Cola Company, due to the fact that this is a product of the Coca-Cola Company, if the Coca-Cola Company could please sponsor me. I should have never gotten you Garfield card. Yeah, but if Coca-Cola were to sponsor me to chill out for Sprite, I would be happy to be paid in 2 shillings. Death. So that's the enemy you've chosen for yourself. Isn't it hard? I don't think anyone's managed to defeat that evil yet. My enemy is inevitability. I'm a stinky poo, says Daniel Dankovsky. That's his name, yeah. I don't understand. I can barely understand myself. Could death only seem inevitable to us, but in reality be nothing more than a whim of the will that shaped this world? That is the question. So is the key to my victory. It's not far. Canes live at the Crucible on Bridge Square. But could I please offer you a piece of advice? I need no I'm taking the advice. Simon has 2 younger brothers. The eldest of 2, Georgie, is called the Judge by the locals. Visit him first. He isn't asleep. He'll teach you how to speak with Simon. The youngest 3 is Victor. His daughter, Maria, also wanted to see you. It's probably important. Was it she who knew about my arrival? Yes, thank you. Do come back after. Okay. So I'm here. So it looks like I have to go out the front gate, turn left, turn right. All right. Seems pretty... Excuse me, I'm sorry. Seems pretty standard. So, welcome to Pathologic. Halt, I am going to have to teach you about the technicalities of the setting, the time and the place. It's non-essential, but that's just how it is. The actor has to be prepared before he goes on stage, or else he'll fall down the aisle or stumble upon the prompt box. That would look mighty silly, won't you agree? Speak, I'm listening. Time flies by, it can't be stopped or turned back. Nights follows days, which are followed by nights. Things happen without any regard for whether you are there to witness them. Don't expect anyone to wait for you. Most events can and will be missed. And so it would make sense for you to come visit the places that you care about regularly. You find the people that will play major roles in your fate there. They stand out from the common folk. The rest are just a crowd shot, a background, a bunch of extras. Indeed. Still, it is best to avoid hasty judgment. It's a paradox, you see. Don't try to care too much for the lives of these bound to stand out people. Don't be too dismissive of the silent crowd. Both extremes will end in tragedy. Ayo, so how's chat doing? Cool, chat's doing nothing. Let's go. This world cares for your reputation, a fine and crucial instrument. Your reputation changes the world, you see, for it is a mirror, wouldn't you agree? And so a bad reputation can get you into a lot of trouble. For example, oh, need I describe? You've got a vivid imagination. Everything changes, from mystical aspects to mundane things like the people you need treating you badly. How many enemies you've got, how high the prices rise, how bad your dreams are, lots of things. Sorry, prospect. So how do I maintain my reputation? Really? How is that even a question? Same as anywhere. Thou shalt not kill, thou shalt not lie, thou shalt not betray. Do not steal, do not covet, do not be an asshole. Do not get caught. The rules are the same everywhere. A truly selfish deed, like risking something for thy neighbor, or even a person who lives quite far away, can help in a dire situation. I see. Really good for you then. As for me, I can't see anything in this mask. I have no idea what's going on anyway. Don't get too worked up about human lives. And don't put too much stock in other words, mine included. Who trusts? He who trusts everything is asking to be deceived. Yet he who trusts no one is deluded. I know that. Where does Simon Kane live? Simon Kane does not reside. He lives, or rather exists. He resigns, he creates, he makes mistakes and brings joy to the people with the mere fact of his existence. All that happens at the Crucible. Go left along this alley. As you reach Brit's Square, look to the right. You'll see it. What about you? Venerable Bachelor, Please be so kind as to linger for a minute. This conversation won't take too much of your time, especially since time stops during dialogues. At least the important ones. And our dialogue is extremely important. If you need to know how to play after all, don't you? Play? What are you talking about, Mask Man? I'm neither a gambler nor an actor. Of course you are, and you're a living, breathing man, as evident from your conditions and statuses. You experience hunger, thirst, and fatigue. You suffer from pain, wounds, and diseases. You're so lifelike. You have to eat, drink, sleep, and rest. And to make mistakes. The latter being most definitive proof of my human nature. Wouldn't you agree? If I may, I would like to point out just how important it is to keep an eye on your condition. If you get dizzy or naturally sluggish, do have it checked up. Vital processes tend to run faster during emergencies than everyday life. I knew a person who died of stress but was diagnosed with starvation. It happens. I can testify that as a doctor. Need I remind a wise man like you that hunger is sated with food? Food can be found in shops, and shops can be found in ordinary houses that are marked with specific signs. Sleep, however, is more complicated. People only sleep in beds and only in private residences around here. I'm sorry, but that's just how our world is. Yes, the world is unjust. And quite silly, if you forgive me for saying so. Speaking of commerce, different shops sell similar items at different prices. Make sure you don't get cheated. People can be quite brazen around here. You can also barter with the folk in the street. Some things may be nothing more than trinkets to you, but others will be willing to part with their life's blood for them. Blood? Yes, blood. It's not my place to lecture you, but if, following your Hippocratic oath, you ever consider easing someone's pain, feel free to just approach them with a suitable drug. You will see their pain receding before your very eyes. The sick fall asleep when they're close to recovery, don't they? Or when they're close to their ultimate rest. Still, helping the hopeless will grant you a good reputation. You will be seen as a benefactor willing to part with precious sleeping draught or a painkiller for a simple bystander. Anything else? No, not yet. Why then? Okay. So I just have to walk this way. And then I think it should be in here, right? Oh, tab is how I get my fists out. How do I get my map out? That would be M. Okay, so it looks like the door... According to my map, the door is right here, but it is not there. So it is here. Ma'am?
Yes.
You resemble an adventurer rather than a doctor. Don't mind me drinking my Sprite lemon lime carbonated soda. Sip and scan, open Sprite can on iPhone. Scan icon, enjoy, and more. Lemon lime soda, 100% natural flavors, and no caffeine. How is it that you know me? I saw you in a dream. Don't flatter yourself. My desires have nothing to do with that. I simply saw you take us all by the throat. What else did you see in that dream? I'll tell you when I think I can trust you. You. I hope that happens soon.
Great souls are not those who have fewer passions and more virtues than the common, but those only who have greater designs.
Good for you. I have a lot to tell you, Bachelor Dankovsky, but I dare not until you meet my Uncle Georgie, otherwise he'll rip my tongue out for disclosing a secret. I'm looking for Simon. I know, but you'll have to speak to Georgie instead. They're twins, so you won't be too disappointed. Fine, where can I find him? Close at hand, just next door. Go to the wing that's closer to the river. The roof is shaped like a crown. Interesting woman. Because, woman, am I right? So... no clue... what the... Okay, so it would be... yes, this building here. This is not a door. Oh! I was trying to screenshot with Steam, and I forgot which key it was, so I just pressed random keys. And now I fear... oh my gosh, I'm back here. Did it autosave? No. Don't mind me speedrunning. That is but my job. It is my job as a streamer to not bore you. So yeah, what is that? I mean, I'm not gonna lie, this game kind of does have a bit of a banger soundtrack. Okay, let's talk to this lady again. Sure.
What?
How is it that you know me? What else did you see? Hope that happens soon.
Samurov's wait is over.
Looking for Simon. Back soon. Okay. Okay, there we go. There we go. Screenshot saved. Those are weird looking flowers. Georgie? Sir, where are you? Ah, hello, Georgie.
I'm too old.
Why did he say that so quietly? Most venerable doctor, it is with great impatience that I have been expecting you. I'm out of Sprite. All out. Of Sprite, I have none left. You do not need to delve into the minuet of your business with us, since our family is well acquainted with your scholarly work. We are also quite aware of the difficulties you were experiencing and well prepared to do our utmost to support you. It hurts me all the more to be the one to inform you that Simon, my consanguineous brother, the creator, keeper, and embodiment of all that surrounds us, has been murdered. I can't believe it. It cannot be. My brother was murdered last night under the strangest of circumstances, but for all the mystery surrounding his death, I'd rather eschew the old notion that his departure was connected with whoever had visited Simon that evening. The visitor is a man of laudable rectitude and an old friend of our family. There are witnesses to testify that he and Simon did nothing but converse. Who was this visitor? Sometimes you know quite well. Someone you know quite well. The man whom my brother saw last night was Isidore Burak. Was he not the very person to advise you to come here as well? Yes, he was. Isidore has done more than he thinks. I have a lingering feeling that time itself is using uncontestable powers to further its own intentions. What do you think? It could be that my mind is clouded by sorrow, but I cannot escape the feeling that your arrival was no coincidence. Your choice was made for you. My dear doctor, let us not blame fate for it. Istor wrote to you without making us aware. He took a risk that could have displeased our family. Why do you speak the word fate with such disgust? I prefer the word time in a fatalistic sense of the notion, of course. All right, everyone in this town is pretentious. We get it. So Simon wasn't aware I would come. Even though we were uncertain of when you would arrive, my brother was looking forward to meeting you. The tragedy may have been a consequence of the actions he took in preparation for your arrival. Someone has taken a powerful piece from the chessboard. A piece of pawn which your position here depended. It is doubly regrettable that Simon was playing on your side. So you presume the queen knew of the blow and sacrificed itself for a pawn? But why? To grant you victory over death? Was it not your ultimate aspiration to help you? Simon seems to have played a very dangerous game with fate itself. He went out of his way to provide you with a body of evidence. What did he do? It is of no importance to me what exactly he did. He took another leap for the stars and he paid a terrible price for it. I repeat, he was murdered. The subject of importance here is the identity of the murderer. Everything has gone to rack and ruin. I wish I could take vengeance upon the person who ripped the life from this man. Do you want to help us, doctor, find the murderer for us? My brother Victor, who is in the wing next door, would share some of his thoughts on the matter. Help us, and the reward will not disappoint you. Indeed, it seems there are too many coincidences. Your brother's murder can just as well be called the murder of Bachelor Dankovsky. I will help you in any way that I can. I am convinced that if there's anyone at all that can help us solve this puzzle, then it is you. This mission calls for someone as astute and inventive as yourself. If Istor was an instrument of fate, then Simon's murder is a message that fate intended for you personally. Do not think I am inclined to blame you for that. I am not. How do you plan to look for the murderer? We will take our own measures. The only thing I expect from you is to be yourself. Do only what you think is required. Whatever you find out, whatever you do, whatever your day turns into, everything is a clue in the solution of the puzzle. I repeat, everything that is happening here is happening on your account. You have my sympathy. Okay. I might have to stop reading this stuff out loud, because I feel like it is probably very boring for you guys. Okay, you cannot punch trees. Worst game of all time.
Perhaps old Gimsky is setting a trap for this newly arrived Haruspect.
The famous Dr. Danskovsky, your arrival is great honor for us. Victor Kane at your service.
Autumn is gloomy this year.
Yeah, okay, I'm gonna read it out loud because it just seems so boring. How can I help you? Georgie has told me everything, which is to say, he told me very little, but it was enough to astound me. He maintains that you can provide a more detailed account. So you have agreed to help us. I have. May I ask why? Killer's goals seem to align astonishingly well with the goals of those who have been waging war against my work for years. I'm prepared to answer any questions you may have. When was Simon last seen? He sent Isdor home, then an hour later he came to the call to see us. He announced his plans to withdraw to the focus and receive no one. He told us not to approach the focus and to fast for a week, partaking of neither meat nor water. Then in the morning he was found dead. How was he found? Servants discovered him in the morning. The room had been ransacked. Everything that was breakable had been broken. His disfigured, contorted body bore signs of terrible suffering. His neck was twisted, his spine broken, I think. No one has touched the body. It's currently inside the focus and will remain there for the prescribed amount of time. Do you suspect anyone? No, all I know is that Isdor was with him that evening. No one can enter the focus against Simon's will. Well, perhaps a higher being could, but no one else. Could the murderer have already been waiting for Simon there? No, you have no concept of what the focus is. Entering it is like entering someone else's mind or a drawn picture, if you will. It is impossible. Well, Simon did somehow, didn't he? He could perform far more impressive feats. There's a reason why the whole town revered him. All right, so how can I help you? Okay, wait. Tell me honestly, dear Victor, did Simon exist at all? Bravo, Doctor! There is indeed a spark of genius to you. Alas, yes, he did. It's not that I would benefit from his death, alas. For that, it would be too simple an explanation. Simon well and truly did exist. That is exactly what's left everyone in disarray. It was so hard for them to accept his existence that the thought of his demise is now driving them mad. Fair enough. You are all his heirs. Wouldn't you all benefit from his death? Didn't the old man rather overstay his welcome to the world? His death is a challenge to our continued experience. We are neither insane nor suicidal. Who do you suspect? Just take a look around, trust your intuition, do whatever you like, speak to whoever you feel the need to. Look for the murderer, doctor, and you will find them. Keep looking till the last breath. I'm sure your rational thinking will help you. So Isidore is the only lead. How can I find him? I'll show you, but you must be careful. Simon's murderer, whoever they are, could not be an ordinary person. I can't imagine them even being a person. I fear it could only be fate wearing the guise of a mysterious monster. I will be careful. Okay. So across town. This is fine. Welcome to Walking Simulator, where we walk a whole bunch. Okay, so there should be a bridge. In this direction? Yes. Why are all of the stairs in this town so, like, yeah, I don't know. Hello to the one person who is still watching. This game is so boring that everyone left. Except for you. Congratulations. So it looks like there is a gate. Oh, okay, that's just a staircase. Hello? My heart is crying for my poor children. How are my dearest doing? Is everything all right? Oh, woman's share is hard. I'm assuming this is a shop. Okay. Is... Okay. Okay. You walk funny, sir. Okay. I'm sure that man is fine. Okay, so it looks like I have to turn left here. What? So, you know, this is the do you take fall damage? Hey, yo, we take fall damage in here. Cat, get off of the table. Get off the table, Marshy. She's very well aware of the fact that she is not allowed on the table, and yet she still goes on the table just to spite us. Why is that man a dog? Hey, yo. No clue what that sound was. I hope it wasn't anything bad. Okay, so the bridge should be down here. Okay. No, it's a bad idea, that's why I'm saving, but... Hey, yo, fist fight with the friends. Hey, yo, he's got crackers. Marshy, get off of the table. Marshy? Again, she is not allowed on the table, and she knows it. The little punk knows it, but there are cheese and crackers on it. And you know, if you were just an everyday house cat, then you would know cheese and crackers were worth getting in trouble for. I have it now set up so that the cheese and crackers are inaccessible. And I think it would be kind of funny to see what she does now that that's the case. Marshy? Yeah, she's just sniffing the box. I'm gonna sneak up there. Okay, it should be... Here, no. There. It's there, but how do I get there? Aha, opening in the back. Oh. The door was on the other side? Okay, so... You guys are seeing this too, you know? No, don't waste your... Hello? A foul murder occurred here this night. Who was killed? Well, you're not a local, sir. Marshy! She knocked the cheese and the crackers all over the floor. The little brat. Okay, so Isidore was murdered. Great surgeon, benefactor to us all, an all-around skilled doc. Outstanding man, beloved and well-respected. Does it really always have to take the very best? What a foul time to live in. I knew him. I'm a doctor, too. Whoever killed our only doc must surely be looking to get us all killed. Isidore could cure anything. He also knew how to make cuts, incisions, because he was a warden. He knew his lines all right. Like I said, it all makes sense. Whoever killed Simon took Isidore's life, too, and this is merely the beginning. What makes you think the two cases are connected? Well, who would have the heart to attack such men? If you had asked me yesterday, I'd have told you no one would dare inflict such an ugly wound on this town. But if there is someone, it has to be just that someone. Although it looks fishy if you ask me, that thing was no man. That's what I think. See, this murder deal is all mysterious. There was a talon stuck in the victim's chest. Go ahead, bend your arm. At the elbow, good sir. Yeah, like that. And there you go. That's how long it was. It broke off. There was dust on the floor. For the deceased had been a renowned step walker, and the dust was all covered in footsteps and traces of sharp bone, I guess. I don't know. As someone was using a walking stick around here, I'm telling you, it's her. The Shabnak Adir, the clay man-eater. I want to inspect the building. That's assigned to Alexander. Should have said so. Okay, so now I have to go all the way around to Alexander's house. Marshy is laying on the floor, pouting, because she got in trouble for knocking the cheese and crackers over. So I'm assuming this is the house. Oh, this is the house. Why is the doorway so tall? Or am I just short? It's such a big mansion. It sure doesn't have a lot of rooms or people in it.
This Haruspex is trying to prove his innocence. It's a no-go.
So I finally get to see you, yes. You really do look like a messenger of sorrowful times. In any case, welcome to the Rod. Our meeting is quite significant in a way. Facing the changes with open eyes and taking their first blow is my duty. Do you think we're on the verge of an especially unhappy era? No grim events have clouded our existence since last summer? Okay, that's pretty recent, actually. The country has cured its war wounds. Commercial communications have been repaired. Astrologists expect nothing ill. Do you hold astrologists' opinions in high regard? Who do I have the pleasure of speaking to, sir? I am a ruler. Astrology can be curious, but I cannot allow it to influence my decisions. I have to act according to the factual circumstances. Would you agree? Definitely.
What has this town turned into? Truly a country of contradictions.
So you've come to meet with Simon, haven't you? What can I do for you now? I was actually invited by Isidore. I came to meet with him first and foremost, but now it turns out that he has been murdered. Yes, looks like the murder is always one step ahead of you, doesn't it? Same one that took Simon's life too, at least that's the conclusion suggested. Same pattern, same signature. So who did it? You wouldn't believe it. His own son. Fellow came back after being away for quite a while. His father sent him to study surgery when he was but a greenhorn. Quite a lot he's learned, huh? A wandering scholar turned evil to the bone. All of that just to grab the inheritance. So how did you figure that one out? In all honesty, it's hard to explain to an outsider like you. Do you believe in such thing as clairvoyance, Bachelor? Google. Ayo, Google. Google, can you give me the clairvoyance definition? Clairvoyance. The supposed faculty of perceived things or events in the future beyond normal sensory. Okay. Sure, whatever, of course I do. Well, you should get to know my wife then, or better yet, those who have already had opportunities to witness the power of her prophecies. Former doubters and first and foremost rationalists. She's got something to say to you, too, by the way. So your wife called out Istore's son specifically? Not specifically, no, but it all adds up, and the circumstances of Simon's death make you wonder, too. Istore's son arrived here last night. The timing speaks against him. It even matches the time it takes to get from the Crucible to Istore's house. That's not... What about the motive? is the type that needs no motives. Students these days know nothing of the virtue of ethics, and the medic too. Humans are just hairless animals to them, even a harmful virus infesting the environment. Cynical. Oh, but I do apologize. I didn't mean to offend you, even by extension. That's fine, especially since I agree. Okay, so this game seems a bit sussy among us. And that is where we leave the stream. See you next time. Goodbye.